Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Citizen Sleeper. And in the last episode, guys, we left it on a bit of a cliffhanger because our operator had a difficult choice to make. We found out that Fang is on a quest for vengeance against one of the corporate execs who is actually still here on the station, who he basically blames for a good portion of his life being ruined. And we have a choice whether to tag along with Fang on his quest for vengeance or just leave. So I kind of want to see where this story goes. I was thinking it over. I think we're going to go ahead and tag along with Fang. Maybe we can stop him from making that ultimate choice when he gets to it. We'll see. I'm coming. Fang grins. Let's go show this shithead some consequences. He strides to the shipyard entrance and pushes through the doors. A web of corridors lead through the complex, snatches of the construction bays always appearing through windows. Ships are suspended like whale corpses, skeletal, imposing. Fang seems to know exactly where he's going, and before long you cross into a huge dry dock locked to one side of the sidereal horizon. A network of platforms and scaffolding cling to the ship's hull, filled with workers and equipment. The sound is stretched out by the vast space so that the welding, cutting, and sealing seems to come from everywhere at once. Both you and Fang spot them at the same time, a group walking slowly across a gantry, and at the front, two men, one gesturing toward the ship and the other stick-thin, cleanly dressed, with a shock of gray hair. Hardin. You and Fang say his name in unison, and Fang sets off up the staircase to the gantry, with you following behind. As you come to the same level, the group is passing closer, the foreman gesturing to the work being done throughout the dock and Hardin nodding along. Hardin Hurst! Fang shouts across the noise, taking you by surprise. His voice bounces and comes back in a rippling echo. The figures turn. Yes? Hardin asks quizzically, raising an eyebrow. He glances between you and Fang, and you see his gaze linger on your body, unsure of why a sleeper might be in this place. You're a traitor, Hardin. A Solheim executive who tried to hide here among its victims. Fang's voice is steady, strong. You stand for everything the Eye was rebuilt in the shadow of, everything Erland stood for, everything Haven Age stands for. You have no place on this station. For a moment, stillness descends on the group, as if everyone was held in place by the rattle of construction. Hardin laughs. Well, good to meet you too. He glances around at those around him. Some are smiling, the others nervous. You're from the systems branch, are you not? Asks Hardin, inspecting Fang's clothing. Fang turns to the foreman. You need to call your security. You need to call your security. This man is a corporate agent. The foreman glances between Fang and Hardin, his hands drumming at his sides. Hardin leans toward him and says something inaudible. The foreman nods. It's true. As you begin speaking, Hardin turns his attention to you. And what would a sleeper know about that? You accuse me of being a corporate agent. What are you, if not exactly that? He looks around at the group, who are already eyeing you with suspicion. You're a product of Essenarv. You have no place in a Haven Age shipyard. Who knows what signals you're sending back to your makers? A murmur of approval runs through the group. Fang holds up a stick of memory. You guessed right. I am systems, and I have records that link you directly to Solheim right here. He turns to the foreman again. So once again, I am asking you to take this man into the custody of the shipyard. The foreman remains still. Hardin's voice is calm and measured. If you have such data, why hasn't it been submitted at a members' meeting for proper review? He shakes his head. I have nothing to hide. unlike a man who does not announce his name, who enters my shipyard with corporate property in tow and tries to turn my own men against me. You hear it now, the echoing sound of boots on walkways, coming from all angles at once, and then settling behind you. Please, says Hardin, submit the data through the correct channels. Then we can talk. For now, however, you must leave. He gestures behind you to the security detail, their hands on boxy black sidearms at their sides. Fang spits. Hardin, you shithead. You can't wriggle out of this one. A security officer draws their weapon and levels it. Fang turns and stares him down. Okay, time to calm Fang. You look at Fang. He shakes his head and puts a hand on your shoulder. Let's go, says Fang, and he pushes through security, heading back down the walkway. Once security has walked you out of the shipyard and nudged you back into the corridor, Fang picks up the pace. You try to keep up as he slips into the shadows of an entrance. Fang is grinning ear to ear. You know, Sleeper, sometimes people are exactly how you expect them to be. Something pings in his pocket and he takes it out. On the slate of web, a web of connections starts drawing itself out, stretching to a set points around the ring. Got him, mutters Fang. What is that? That, Sleeper, is something our worm added to Hardin's personal slate. We're tracking his outgoing messages. Fang's grin looks ghostly in the uplight of his screen. The old ways are best. Spook them good enough and they'll give the game away. He jabs at the slate, and you see the web is being drawn over a map of the ring, lines bouncing from point to point. All these dots, these are Hardin's buddies, the ones he's messaging right now, and we're gonna find them all. You tricked me? Not exactly. You did good. Fang glances around and slips the slate back into his pocket. We better split for now, Sleeper, but this is exactly what we need. Good hunting. With a pat on your shoulder, Fang drifts away, back into the flow of people around the shipyard entrance. You watch him go, unsure whether to be angry or impressed. Okay, that could have been worse. Hey, we got an upgrade point. Now, I guess we'll go ahead and throw into... Oh man, we can get our intuition like high up, but agent nodes give double data rewards? That's pretty cool. We are an operator after all. So, we have a new day ahead of us. What to do? So we've got encrypted keyed... Oh, we need Haven Age data, don't we? I think we only need one more? Hold on. Let's see... Disable your tracker. Find Ashton. Find Neovend. Or free Neovend. Get Sabine out. Extract Yadigan data. Ah, okay. Get to know Emphas. Watch Mina. And you guys actually had a really good comment that we need to use our low dice if we don't need them on babysitting her, just because it's low risk. Help set up the distillery, pay Ethan's tab, win the sidereal ticket. I don't know if we necessarily want to, now we know who kind of runs the project. But let's see here. How are we on our debt? Okay, we have one... Okay, we're still on that day. So we are in good shape there. I feel like we do need to go ahead and babysit. Yadigan agent. Well, I guess that is the new target now, isn't it? Haven Age, Haven Age. How many do we have to get for Sabine? Let's head into trying to remember the... There we go. Oh, we just need one. Okay, cool. Well, if that is the case, we've been already busy. There's one. And everything uses the same, so. Cool. Yadigan, oh, see, now we get 2 of that. That's awesome. Now, I do not want to go through here again. I don't want to wake up Hunter unless we have that other ship mind. Unfortunately, we only have 1 fragment. We need 2. So I think in terms of our riskiness, we probably need to go check that out. Or try and get another thing from the free spoke. Alright, not there. We're not spending money on a new stabilizer, though we probably should before it's all said and done. Okay, Yadigan is hacked. As you turn away from the terminal, the final cache of Yadigan data uploaded. The air crackles with white noise. Sleeper? Sabine's voice, weaker than before, comes through the haze. Sabine? A sigh of relief comes through the layers of noise. The call must be coming in from somewhere on the station. This has to be short. I don't know if Yadigan are monitoring me. Their voice is hushed, distant, and you try to focus on it. The data you've been bringing in from Yadigan agents, there's something in it I don't understand. A shrill howl rattles through the signal. This data is all gleaned from their implants, records of integration with their nervous systems, performance analysis, error rates, usage data. I installed many of these implants and I didn't enable any of this functionality. Their voice dips under the level of the noise, like a swimmer slipping beneath the water. You listen to the waves for a few seconds before Sabine re-emerges. Has to be somewhere baked into their wetwares interface. And that's not all. The systems compiled this data are connected to some kind of transmission protocol. It's being broadcast. Wait, why? Every Yadigan enforcer is equipped with black market implants, retinal enhancements, adrenaline boosters, pain suppressors. These implants are gathering data on themselves, on the enforcers' bodies, on their performance. But why? I can't tell. But I can promise you these foot soldiers have no idea this is going on. The background tone switches, dropping to a grainy rumble. If they knew, I don't imagine they would be happy with the situation. Yadigan could have a mutiny on their hands. You lean toward the terminal, straining to listen to Sabine's faint voice. I need a few cycles to pull this all together, but this might be the information I need to pressure Yannick into releasing my debt. Yannick? He is one of the heads of Yadigan. They pause. It's better if you don't know him. Keep it that way. Suddenly a banging echoes through the call. Sabine's voice is suddenly whispered, panicked. I have to go. Come back in 4 cycles. Then a sharp crack of a disconnect, and silence fills the apartment. You step back from the terminal. What does Yadigan have to gain from monitoring its own members? You try to recall what you know about the gang, but you have little to go on. You think of Toshiro, Sabine's minder, his mirrored teardrop implants set below hard eyes. What data could they be gathering? And more importantly, where are they sending it? You reflexively rub your forehead, trying to think. Can you really trust Sabine? How did they come to be Yadigan's doctor in the first place? You think of their kindness, their care, but also that glazed look of recognition that they gave you when they first met you. That look stays in your mind as you slip back out of the apartment, glancing around as you close it up and drift into the corridors of the station, unable to shake the pleasant sensation of being observed. Okay, so that's going to take 4 cycles of painful patience. Hopefully Yadigan doesn't find out what's going on. Alright, so we have 2 dice to our name. I think we should go ahead and use the, use this one here, and then re-roll the 2. So what do we want to do with this, is the question. We've got the sidereal bridge. We can go ahead and throw some more for the fit-up. That big process. We could sell the Yadigan data for a little bit of coin. Do we want to? Yeah, why not? That's a good way to get some coin. 10 cryo. Maybe we'll find a Yadigan base and be able to sell off our Haven Age. Okay, Feng's Bay. Out of office. Ever since your trip to the shipyard, Fang has been missing from his bay. What's going on? Ugh. Don't really want to find that out. Should we go ahead and start building the still? That's a big process, but we haven't done anything for it. Sealed dock. Man, I wish I had some more dice right now. Express delivery. Delivering noodles to the nameless units takes guts. So money and energy. Ah, okay. So we can go ahead and do this for some food. So we either get +1 energy or +3 energy if we do it well. We want to spend a dice instead of money. Oh, bother. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We need to steal a shipment, because that's going to be the last time that we do it. I feel, because otherwise security is going to get wise. So let's go ahead and do this and hope and pray that we get ourselves a ship mind. Big bucks, no whammies. What did we get? Ooh, we got scrap components. Well, that's unfortunate. The free spoke. We can enter the spoke. Alright, we got that 2. Let's re-roll. Hey, that's better. That could be worse. Let's go ahead, just because we can, and we will throw in a shift trying to build the still. Well, boo. Neutral outcome. I shouldn't be surprised. Alright, emphasis stall. 15 cryo. At least we made some money. And we should have a full complement of dice for the next day. So I think all in all it could have gone a lot worse. So let's go ahead and head into the empty container. Catch a nap. I am not going to sell the scrap components. We may be able to... Well, hold on a sec. What was it? Board exchange. Yeah, we just get money for that. I don't think we get a ship mind. And the fabricator... Yeah. Sometimes you gotta roll the hard 6. And that did not work for us. We have that little bit of a grace period for Ethan. Ugh. 2s. Lots of 2s. Alright, 58. About half of our coin. Actually, that is exactly half of our coin. Okay. That should be good, right? Oop. Yeah, I can't believe you just did that. Ethan's mocking laugh comes from across the bar. You look across to see him leaning across it in a pool of light, empty glasses and spilled liquids glinting around him. It's always dark in the compressor, but this cycle the place is packed, a load of spacers mixing with the locals. Usually they run. Ethan spins a glass on the bar, or they go spend their savings on some local heavy I have to put down. They don't pay. I'm done. Wrong. Not even close. Ethan gets to his feet. The glass falls and smashes, but he doesn't seem to notice. You think that's it? One round of drinks and we're even? Sleeper. Come on. His hand comes to rest on the butt of his handgun, dangling from a chest holster. What's wrong with you? Ethan laughs hard, and the people around him turn to see what's happening. You think this is on me? I think someone in your position might have a better idea of how this all works. I'm a freelancer sleeper, just like you. We both signed the contract with S&Op, didn't we? The difference is that my word means something. He closes the gap, stumbling a little. What did you think? You could just run away from your contract, your debt? You could just steal that natty little body of yours and take it for a joyride? Play human for a cycle or two? You don't understand. It's you, sleeper, that doesn't understand. Some of us pay our debts, but it's all the harder because of idiots like you. Though I should thank you, Ethan nods, his head heavy, for giving me such an easy job. I'm used to outlaws, you know, real bounties. If I knew catching sad little escapees like you was so easy, I would have changed clients ages ago. Someone shouts from the back of the bar for Ethan to shut up. He holds up a finger in that general direction without turning around. Yeah, I'm not going to ask him to shoot us. That's probably not good. Let's stay silent for right now. Nothing to add? Ethan turns and walks back toward the bar. Good. Lesson learned. Ethan sits heavily back down on his stool and searches through his glasses for one with something left in it. The thing is, sleeper, I can find you anywhere. It's actually wild that you haven't figured it out. That body isn't yours, and it will always betray you. No matter what. He finds a glass and downs the contents. So, please, go. I'll catch up with you whenever I need another. He laughs and taps the bar for a fresh drink. Look at yourself. Give it up, sleeper. I'm done teaching you for the day. He settles his head on the bar and closes his eyes. I'm sick of you. Go find the job. You turn on your heel and are out of the cloying dark and the sweat stench of the compressor. You walk hard and fast down the walkway, anger driving your footfalls into the metal of the rim like hammers. Ooh, another drive point. Cool. And now, Ethan's back at the bar, still drinking. How much longer can this go on? At least to the site of our murder. Alright, so, what to do? Founder's Gap. We've got things, we're going to go ahead and save, well, do we need to save our upgrade points? We should go ahead and start working on other stuff, huh? Engage. All cryo actions are discounted. Chance to gain energy after any engage action. Photosynthetic skin. Sunbathed dice action allows energy recovery at home. Keep 2 dice even when condition is breaking hard. I don't know, guys. Go ahead and give me some insight on this. What would you guys recommend? We could just go ahead and save up 3 and get +2 on some of our stuff. Become more specialized. Now, nothing at the dock. Yeah, I gotta wait for more ships to come in. What was this over here? Yeah, the merchants. Having to double check all this stuff, I apologize. Install the unit that we're waiting on right now. What do we have in the low end? Block maintenance. Oh yeah, we need to become more of a low ender, huh? So we'll play Tabla. -3 cryo for it, potentially. Good. Good. I like that. Tamber Tea House. Yadigan Run Tea House. Oh, that's cool. So as we discover more... Is this where we sell our Haven Age data? I don't know, I can't... Oh, there we go. Tabla room. The Tabla room in the Tambor houses some of the best players in the low end. This is serious, high-stakes only play. 24 cryo, so this is where we go for the big money. And Haven Age data. Okay, we're going to go ahead and save our data, though. We found this place. We knew it was going to be here. But we don't know if we're actually going to need it for any kind of storyline purposes. Now, let's go ahead and babysit. 50% neutral. It's alright. Good. Every little bit helps. I'm worried about that midline security. I don't know if necessarily we need to be risking that. Freight line operator. I guess we could go ahead and try and climb the spoke. Get a little bit more of that going. 50%. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Big bucks, no whammies. Okay, neutral option. Reroll. Oh, that's what I want to see. And we're not doing any hacking. We don't need to right now, so Hunter can actually get a break. We'll get some cryo here. Good. And is there anything else that I need to do here? We can do a shift at the bar for the still. And... did babysitting. Yeah, I need to double check on that, actually. I don't know what midline security would do, but man, I feel that we probably need to at least risk it because we need that ship mind. And I don't know anywhere else to get it other than waiting for the, well, I guess the ship mind isn't that big of a concern now, since we don't need to go on the grid for anything. I guess until, I assume we probably will when Fang's ready. I'll tell you what, this is a good place to go ahead and end the episode for right now. We've got one more dice left. We'll probably throw it into working on the still. I'm not sure. We'll have to think it over. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'm glad that we've got a little bit of breathing room while Ethan has his second or 20th round. But if you guys liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.